Hey everyone, GoBotch here, back today with a brand new episode for Madden 20 franchise with the Dallas Cowboys here today for our Week 13 preview episode as we get ready for the 7-4 Arizona Cardinals. This is going to be an exciting game. Let's go ahead and look at the training. Let's get the training done. Let's go check out the injury situation for the Dallas Cowboys because we have some players returning from injury, and I believe we have a new injury that we faced in that crazy game we just had against the Baltimore Ravens that went down to the fourth quarter. Man, what a game it was. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Upgrade time. We've got all sorts of dudes here. We're going to go auto upgrade each and every single one of them, let them do them things. Scout time. I'm going to wait on scouting. I don't think we really need to spend the time doing it, but we'll look at it a little bit here. And mainly the position I'm really keying in on is I want to get a high quality defensive tackle somewhere in this draft, and I think we've got that. And then I want to hit up linebackers, which I think we've scouted that pretty well overall. I will go ahead and take a look at some of these undrafted dudes just to see if any of them are a surprise. And so far, none of them seem to be. I mean, it's not good. None of them. No, so none of them are really showing that they're going to be elite talent guys for us. Let's go to safety now. Strong safety. We've scouted everything we got to work with out here pretty much. Not really feeling them. He's a 6th round talent. Okay, that's interesting. 7th round talent. So there's all that. Again, we got some pieces we're looking into for the team. But we got Zeke returning from injury. Let's go ahead and look at the rest of the injury situation here for Dallas. As Jalen Smith still out for 2 more weeks with a shoulder tear. Jarwin 2 more weeks with a abdominal tear. And then last game, Tavon Austin went down with a broken toe. He's out for 5 weeks. So the Cowboys, every time we get one back, another one goes down. It's kind of unfortunate and sad to see, but that's just kind of the situation we're living in here. Let's go ahead and look at formation subs and make sure now with Zeke, back healthy. Let's make sure we're situated properly here for the Dallas Cowboys. So there's that. I don't want Barber toking that rock. I want that to be a Pollard. I want Zeke actually in all I formation stuff. Shotgun, Zeke, Pollard. I'm okay with him getting a couple carries. Barber, we'll mix it up a little bit. Have all 3 in the mix. I don't want him in that one though. So I'm just kind of mixing this up a little bit. I want Pollard to get as much touches as possible because he will be our future back outside of Zeke. If anything were to happen to Zeke, it's Pollard's show to run. It really is. So, okay, everything looking good there. 1 for him. That's fine. Okay. Single back. It should be all Zeke right here for the most part, and a couple for Pollard. Barber, you get 1. I'll give 1 to Barber. Okay, 1 to Barber. The other one got to go to Pollard. Pollard gets 2. Barber gets another. We're mixing it up, man. We're using all our backs as much as we can. Pollard, I want you out of there. I want Pollard in that one, excuse me. All right. Strong eye. Zeke and Zeke. Zeke needs to be in both of those. Okay, so we got situated there now. I like that. Let's go ahead now and look at the standings, the league stats, everything else we had going on here. So the top team in all football is still the Bengals at 10-1. Nobody else is near them now. Let's go ahead and look at the NFC and the AFC standings. So the Bengals at 10-1 lead their division and all of football. Second behind them in the division is the Browns at 9-2. The AFC North right now, or South is right now led by the Colts at 7-4, followed by the Texans at 6-5. The East is led by the 7-4 Jets in a crazy muddled up division out there with the Bills, Pats, and all. The West is currently tied up top with the Chargers and the Chiefs at 6-5. The Broncos they ain't done yet. They got a chance. They got an opportunity there. Moving on to the NFC North. What a division battle we have going on here. 5-6, 5-6, 4-6-1, and 7-4, or 4-7, excuse me. All those teams have a chance to walk away with that division before it's all said and done. The NFC North is a seemingly 2-team battle, but possibly 3 if the Falcons wake up. Right now, tied up with the Panthers at 8-3 and the Saints at 8-3 as well. Panthers have the nudge. In the East, the Cowboys, 4th seed right now in the NFC at 8-3. The Eagles right behind them are a wild card team at 7-4. Maybe on their way out if they don't get luck on their side. The West right now is tied up. The 9 and 10 seed teams right here. You see the Seahawks and the Cardinals both at 7-4. 49ers down there last place at 1-10. So there we have it right now in the league. Let's go ahead and get into the stats. As Dak is now 3rd in passing with 3,200 yards passing this year, 17 touchdowns. Zeke still in the top 10 in rushing and still tied for first in touchdowns rushing-wise. And Cooper still first in receiving yards this year, 7th in receptions, and now 17th in touchdowns. Let's go ahead and look at some of the other players. So in the absence of Zeke, Dak's really picked up the slack, second in rushing on our team. Pollard now with 515 yards rushing this year. Barber in his few starts or games he's had with us is over 159 yards and 2 touchdowns. So we've really mixed it up there. Receiving wise, Cooper's done his thing. Gallup's our second top receiver. Then Cobb, Jarwin, Schultz, and everybody else follows in suit there. So that's good to see that. Let's go ahead and look defensively. I got to see Tank and see what his sack numbers are because for some reason they're not showing up. He's got 14. So remember that when we're about to go look at the top in the league. He's got 14. Let's go ahead and go through the NFL league standings, our leaders and everything here. Top passer, Kirk Cousins, just nudged out over Tom Brady. And third place right there is Dak Prescott right now in the league. Top touchdown thrower in the league right now is Marcus Mariota with 29 touchdowns, followed by Newton, Baker Mayfield, Haskins Jr., Brady, Keenum, and Rivers. Top pick guy in the league right now, Brady's thrown 16 picks, followed by Rivers and Dak, who's thrown 13. Let's go to rushing. Top rusher right now, over 1,000 yards, is Chris Carson with 9 touchdowns as well. Maybe one of the best backs in the league right now. He's absolutely performing, followed by Christian McCaffrey, Mixon, Johnson & Johnson, Henry, and then Ezekiel Elliott, who, again, 137 rushes. He's been out of an injury for a while now. He's coming back this week. I'm excited to get him back in there. And there you see 9 touchdowns for all of these gentlemen currently. 2 Cowboys, Zeke and Dak, both with 9. Receiving-wise, Cooper, one of the 2 players right now with Brown having a big game, both over 1,000 yards receiving this year, and 6 touchdowns now for Cooper after a good game for the Cowboys. Top touchdown man in the league, though, is still Cole Beasley, 8-year pro out of SMU with 13 touchdowns caught this year. Defensively, top tackler in the league is still Reuben Foster with 97 tackles. Top sack man in the league is Aaron Donald right now with 17 sacks. Second would be DeMarcus Lawrence with 14, but he's not showing up on this for whatever reason it may be. Top pick man in the league right now. It's a 4-way tie between Mosley, Moore II, Miles Jack, and Xavier Howard, each with 4 interceptions on the season. So there we are, y'all. We're getting ready for a tough matchup, I think, against the number. What are we getting ready for? We're getting ready for the Cardinals. So the Cardinals, not sure how good they are offensively, defensively. Let's go check those out. So the top offenses in the league as far as total yards. Cowboys are number 1 in offense. Passing-wise, we're not one of the top teams out there, but, I mean, look at the Cardinals. They're one of the worst passing teams out there. We're the best rushing team in football. Cardinals are 3rd in rushing, so expect a tough rushing team out there out of the Cardinals. Let's look at defense. The top rushing, or the Cowboys are the 3rd worst defense in total yards allowed, so that sucks. We're not very good at defense this year. Cardinals, I don't see him on the list right now. Passing-wise, don't see them. We're terrible, terrible pass defense. We're pretty stingy rush defense. Rush defense-wise, we've done really, really well. As far as points allowed, we are the worst in all of football, so that sucks for us. We've had 47 sacks, which is the top in all the league. Cardinals are 18 sacks, so they're one of the worst. They have 2 fumbles and 5 interceptions this year. Cowboys have 7 fumbles forced and 8 interceptions, which right now, look at the Colts. They have 17 picks. That leads all of football. That's an unbelievable number they're putting together out there, but good for them doing what they're doing. So the Cowboys, look forward to this, y'all. Next episode, we're getting ready to go to Arizona against the 7-4 Cardinals. A lot at stake in this game, and I cannot wait to get into it. But if you enjoyed this episode here today for the preview show, week ahead for week 13, hit that thumbs up, comment down below. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell. But I'll see you all back here in the next video. Y'all take it easy.